pivoting briefly to the IFA's No Dogs Allowed campaign about regulating dogs that are potentially dangerous, that attack or frighten farmers' livestock, which is obviously an ongoing problem for several years now in rural Ireland. How is that campaign going? Is that still a major issue that farmers are experiencing?
It is, of course, and each year coming up to the lambing season, we launch this campaign around No Dogs Allowed, because as we all know, dogs not on a leash, the damage they can do, to ewes if they're lambing and to the young lambs as well. I suppose we've had a number of serious incidents this year again in Ireland where there was dog attacks on lambs, and in some cases anything up to 30-40 lambs destroyed by dogs and a number of farms up and down the country. So look, we have a very clear position. What we need our government to do, or our minister to do, is first of all, we want every dog to be microchipped, that they can be traced back to the owner, because look, the owner has to be responsible here as well. I don't think it's good enough that dogs are allowed roam in the countryside and be able to do this damage. So, and we need a proper traceability. It's one thing having a microchip, they need to be on a database as well to be able to trace back to the owner, and that the owner is liable for the damage that dog will do. Like, we had an incident earlier this year where there was a number of people out walking in the hills down in County Wicklow, and they chose to take the dogs not on a lead up through the hills, and when they were confronted by the landowner, that landowner was assaulted. So look, that's just not good enough, and it's not something as an organisation I or our members can stand for. So look, that campaign is ongoing.
In the UK, they've just announced that they're looking to ban certain breeds of pit bull that are they're known for being more aggressive than other breeds of dogs, and I think in the UK there's 4 or 5 different breeds that are banned outright. You're not allowed to own them, and we don't have that in Ireland. I think there's certain restricted breeds, but they're not banned. Do you think that we should have a discussion about that here in Ireland, and certain animals that are bred for aggression, that they might be, we need to maybe control those a little bit better than we do?
Yeah, I suppose, look, I never like going out telling people what they can or can't do, but I suppose it's a very valid point. If dogs that are being bred are very aggressive, well then there's a huge risk here, maybe even to the owners themselves, because dogs can turn an attack on the owner as well. We always have to think of young children, even before we get to animals, and I'm clearly saying we do not want dogs attacking animals. And look, maybe it is a discussion or a debate we do need to have as well, but I think, look, everybody needs to be responsible. My key message here is dog owners need to be responsible for the dogs they have, and wherever they're out in farmland, those dogs, or adjacent to farmland, those dogs have to be on a leash, because we cannot control what a dog will do if they just go wild among a field of sheep or even cattle.